Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I want to do another friction fire 4 ways, and I want to do it differently than I did it the first time, like 5 years ago. I started off with the easiest one. I went from fire roll to hand drill to bow drill to bamboo fire saw. I'm doing it differently this time. Let's start off with the hardest one first and work our way back to the easiest one. I've already got a bamboo fire saw set here, and as you can see, it's already produced 4 times. There's 4 slots, and here's where I use this board 4 different times. So let's start off with me scraping up a Tinder Bundle off the back of this. Mora Companion, stainless steel, with a good sharp 90-degree spine. All right, nice fluffy bamboo Tinder Bundle. And I will go ahead and process it up just a little bit, make it even a little bit even finer. And when I put it on the bottom board, no, I'm sorry, when I put this over the hole on the top board, I'll have like 2 pieces connected right here in the center, and I'll put that over the top of the hole. I'll show you when we get set up. I think I'll use this divot right here. You don't have to do anything to the top board. I'll reuse that divot. And I think I'll use this side right here. Just let me touch it up, sharpen it up a little bit. And this just needs to be butter knife thickness. So this is going to ride on here like this. I'll have it in my hip with this edge oriented up. Press this into a tree, and then we'll take and let the top board ride on that butter knife edge. And like I said, this will catch the ember. Even though it's the top board, it's like you would think it's going against gravity, it'll still pile up because there's a little chamfer around that hole. And so the hot dust and the ember will come to the upper board, to the top board, and collect up in this Tinder Bundle. I'll put this one end in my hip, right at the belt, orienting this knife edge up. Let's see if we can go ahead and reuse this top and bottom board. Well, that did not work for me at all. So there's the divot that I tried to use. Got plenty of smoke, but I could tell it wasn't wearing properly, so I went ahead and cut a divot here, cut the slot over the top of that divot, and so my Tinder Bundle will go over the top of that. And I went ahead, this is the side that I used, I went ahead and sharpened this up. It should work now. Let's try that. See if we can get a little better result. Let's get set back up at the table. There's that wind. It's going to try to send it to flames. Alright, that's the most physically demanding one. We got it out of the way good. Let me get set up. Let's try the Crepe Myrtle. Nice long spindle, about 11 inches. Crepe Myrtle is great for bow drill. Let me show you. And this is a Fatwood bearing block. Now, my string is a little bit loose, but I'm just going to apply some thumb action right here to make it a little tighter. Another good job by the Crepe Myrtle. Let's let it coalesce a little bit. And it got pointy again. Can you see that point? I'll cut that point off before I go ahead and use it again. And a little bit of constant aeration. which is what waving provides, constant aeration. And it works almost every time. Before you wave though, you need to develop the ember a lot more before you start waving it. Good. That's two of the tougher ones out of the way. Let me get set up for hand drill. It's going to be a Horseweed on Tulip Poplar. And we'll go ahead and knock that one out. All right. Now that I got my battery charged up, 82% ought to be enough to finish this video. Let's go ahead and do a burn-in. Horseweed on Tulip Poplar. You still can't see the end, can you? Alright, finally got some smoke out of it. It feels awfully soft. I hope it's going to be alright. Let me show you. The fireboard feels a lot softer than what I was expecting. Ooh, there's not much left to it. Oh, and we're right in this hole right here. All we can do is give it a try. Oh, wrong end. Let's see what happens. See if we can make it happen. You never want your sidewalls of the spindle touching the sidewalls of the fireboard. You want all your pressure to go down on the very bottom of the divot. Let's try it. I'm all the way through the board. Did we get ignition? Yeah, we got ignition. But I am all the way through that board. And it is burning up fast. Wow. That just barely came together, but it worked. I didn't realize that fireboard was that soft. All right, now let's get set up for fire roll. And I think what I'll do on fire roll, I'll go ahead and use that bow drill fireboard for the top board to roll it with. So let me get set up and I'll turn you back on. All right, we are ready to go. Just the standard, easy to do, cotton and wood ashes fire roll. Any wood ashes will work. Now, these are double rolls, so I'm going to take it apart. And I'm going to use about a half teaspoon of ashes. That's all you need. Roll it up good and tight. Make sure you have these ashes on the outside, on the bottom board, because the top and bottom boards have to grip this roll in order to drive it. So the ashes that's on the outside of that roll will get on this board, cause this board, top board and bottom board, to be able to grip that. So you want to give it a few forward strokes, try to tighten it up, because it needs to be tight enough to withstand the rolling process, or else it's just going to flatten out on you. Let's go for it. If you don't see smoke, keep rolling it. So I see smoke right there, some weak smoke. Let's see if it's going to burn its way from the center to the outside. And that's just the standard fire roll, which is a friction fire method. Got some pine needles here. I always like to cover my ember up, whether it's a fire roll or hand drill, bow drill ember. I always like to stick it in the Tinder Bundle and cover it up. And then force oxygen down into it. And then after I've developed that ember enough, I like to go ahead and wave it in the flames. Alright, let's get all our tools back on the table. Our 4 examples of friction fire. See if we can display them well. All right. Bamboo fire saw. Really worked well, even though I tried to reuse this slot and divot. I don't care that I had to make a new one. You see how well it worked. It wasn't too bad. Then we did a bow drill. Crepe Myrtle, and you saw that it worked out beautifully. Very easy, nice hand drill. Horseweed on Tulip Poplar, and that board was almost too soft to use, but I'm glad we was able to make it work. And then cotton and ashes fire roll, 4 forms of friction fire. All right, y'all. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.